Yo, what is up? What's cracking, y'all? It's your boy Blindvisionary, and we're back at it again with another Warbond review, where I break down this Warbond. I give you my brutally honest opinion on it. I'm gonna show you where it shines and where it don't hold up. If you're new to the channel, go ahead and bitch slap that like button and punch that subscribe like you mean it, and join the Void family. Become a Void walker. If you enjoy dope builds every week, weapon breakdowns and gameplay, also Warbond reviews like this, then you in the right place. Just chill vibes and me and y'all. Anyway, this week Warbond, we going over the Steeled Veteran. So I'ma quit talking and let's dive into it. Alright, Steeled Veterans, one of the first premium Warbonds that dropped, if not the first one. This one, I couldn't find a straight up layout like the normal ones get, so we're gonna do it like this. This one comes with a lot, okay? It comes with 4 weapons. You get 3 primaries, 1 secondary, 3 different armor sets. You get a grenade, some emotes, couple banners, and we get a nice booster with it. So I'm gonna break it down, show you where it holds up and where it don't shine too much. Off rip, we gotta talk about this AR-23C Liberator concussive. It got 65 damage, it's a light penetration, and it comes with the 60-round drum magazine. Straight up honest with you, this thing ass. Straight dog water ass. I mean, the idea of it being concussive, that's a cool idea. Great idea, poor execution. I think because it has light pen, it just really don't do too much. And the 65 damage does not carry over. It's good for small bugs, like the real small bugs, but other than that, it ain't really doing too much. I got a video coming out on the full weapon breakdown, so I ain't gonna talk about it or any of these weapons too much. I'm just gonna give you the stats and how I feel about it. This one, ass. To make it better, I give it at least 10 more damage and then make it medium pen. The next weapon we're gonna go over, a lot better of a weapon, is gonna be the SG-225 IE Breaker Incendiary. This one got 240 damage, another light pen, and we got 26 drum magazine. This one is a 3-round burst weapon, and it shoots that fire on their ass. This one has a shotgun, way better. Holds down the line pretty well against the bugs and any front for that matter. I wouldn't recommend against the bots, but it does decent against the bots. Highlights of this weapon, you can almost full-blown automatic fire. Really good for crowd control. It's a pretty dope weapon. I already have a video of a weapon breakdown on it, so check that out if you want to see the ins and outs to it. But definitely a really good weapon against the bugs or the squids. Good for crowd controlling the voteless, and you could put damage in on the flesh mobs. Hard to take out overseers with it, especially the flying ones, because they fly away really easily. But this weapon, not so bad overall. The next weapon we're going to go over is the P4 Senator. That comes with 200 damage. It's a heavy pen, one-handed weapon, and it's a 6-round mag, reload each round. It does have a speed reloader if you use all 6 rounds. So I'll go ahead and mag dump when necessary. Senator is a sidearm. Not too many negative things to say about this weapon. It's a really reliable sidearm. I do wish the magazine was a little bit bigger, but it's a revolver, so 6 shots is what we gonna get. And it is heavy penetration, so with enough shots, you could take out anything. It's a 1 shot to the head for most enemies that are medium pen or lower. You can take out the Hulks if you use pretty much 80% of your ammo that you have. You just keep shooting them in the eye, you could take it out. It won't penetrate something like the Hive Lord or anything like that, but it does pretty well against heavier enemies. You just keep pumping ammunition in it and it's gonna go down eventually. You can take it into any faction just as a nice little backup, but I think it really shines against the bots. So definitely recommend against the bots. Everything else is just another weapon to have. Now let's talk about the Jar 5 Dominator. Get 275 damage. This one is medium pin, and it has a 15-round drum magazine. This one is also 3-round burst or single fire. This one is really cool. I love the explanation for it. It's kind of like a mix between a sniper rifle and a shotgun. It's almost like shooting slug rounds. You can shoot pretty far with it, take out enemies from a distance. I do wish it had more of a spread, but like I said, it's more of a slug round situation. But since it's medium pin, it's really good on the bot front and on the bug front. It's decent against the squids. I think to make it better, I give it a little bit more rounds in the magazine. I'll probably up it to 26 like the Breaker Incendiary. So, but the fact that you can take out enemies from a distance and it being a shotgun is pretty cool. This weapon overall, I have to give it a C. It ain't super special. I ain't maining it or anything, but it's a pretty cool weapon to play with. Now let's go over the grenade. The G10 Incendiary grenade. Got 300 damage, 3 pin, and it has a 7-meter radius. This is honestly one of my favorite grenades in the game. It's good for laying down. If you want to spread fire on the whole area, it's really good for that. It's good on all fronts, bots, bugs, squids. Great for crowd control. Good to block off a whole area. If you like running down the street and need to block off an area, it's really good for that. It spreads a pretty wide area too, so that's also really decent. This grenade is definitely, I'd say, A tier, almost S tier grenade. It comes with 4 of them on standard kit, 6 if you got the engineer kit, so that's pretty awesome. The Steel Veterans Warbond comes with 3 different armor sets. They all have the same passive, which is a decent passive. Got the Severo assisted passive, which increases throwing range by 30% and increase limb health by 50%. So it's pretty cool. You can lob the fuck out of stratagems or grenades with that extra 30%. So that part is pretty dope. The 50% limb health, I guess, is kind of cool if you're always breaking an arm or a leg. So that one is pretty cool too. I give this armor set probably a high C tier. It's not really my jig, but for some people they might like it. The last thing we're gonna go over is the flexible reinforcement budget booster, which is a really good thing to have, especially on those harder missions, or if you're a lower tier player and you're dying more often than not, especially with this new hive lord planets we have. It is really good to have the flexible reinforcement budget. Definitely a tier booster. Really quickly show y'all the capes, banners, and emotes. Came with 3 emotes, which is more than we normally get. So we got some pretty good emotes in there. The capes go really well with the armor sets and a few other armor sets out there, and the banners are pretty decent. I don't normally go over those things in depth or nothing like that, but just to show y'all what comes in. Well, that's all I have for you guys today. Overall, I give the Steel Veterans a B tier in the Warbond department. I think it's really good for starting out. It's a pretty decent Warbond. At this point, we have a shit ton more Warbonds to choose from, but I always appreciate Warbonds that brings us more weapons than cosmetics. So this one I give a high C, low B tier. Some of the weapons are kind of duds, but it's still pretty good to have, at least for the Senator, the Incendiary Breaker, and the Incendiary Grenade. So those 3 items pretty much make the Warbond right there. Remember, if you enjoy the content, please don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment. We are over halfway to our goal of 100 subs by the end of November. We're at 55, so keep up the great work. I appreciate you guys. It's been your boy Blindvisionary. Peace.